2-year-old trotters for the William Wellwood Memorial Final. In behind the gate, gathering speed, here they come. They're off and trotting. And leaving out of there down the center, Touched by an Angel with Cambridge Hanover. Now driving from the outside, the pair of Tavern on the Green and Strobe Lite. They'll be the quickest. There's Strobe Lite and Tyler Borth to stride out and grab the lead to the first term. A Tavern on the Green pocketing up. Ardonne the outside third. Inside fourth, that is Touched by an Angel. He's followed fifth by Magic Punk. And then next in line is Cambridge Hanover. First Class Mass is seventh in the early stages after a 27-2 opening quarter. Eighth is Green Arrow Hanover, ninth Crunch in the Odds, and off stride 10th in the back. Time all Starstruck. Strobe Lite at 81-1 leads it 2.5 in the back stretch. It's Strobe Lite on top. Ardonne out and rolling from the 3-hole, and Scott Zeron gives him his cue, and here's Ardonne up on the outside, coming after a long shot leader. Strobe Lite and Ardonne will take over. Strobe Lite now second. Tavern on the Green third. A break of 3 to Touched by an Angel. Angling to the outside fifth. That's done with Magic Punk. He's going to give some great cover to Cambridge Hanover. They're halfway home in 56 seconds. Third over, First Class Mass. Green Arrow Hanover. Fourth over from the back to the inside, saving ground. Crunch in the Odds. Then Time All Starstruck. 3/8 of a mile to go in the Wellwood Memorial, and it's Ardonne leading 2 lengths on Strobe Lite. Getting closer now is Magic Punk. Second over, fourth is Cambridge Hanover. Tavern on the Green inside fifth needs to find more than First Class Mass. Crunch and Touched by an Angel gets off of the pylons. 124 and 3 3/4, and it's Ardonne to chase down. He leads it 2 lengths. In behind him is Strobe Lite. On the outside is Magic Punk trying to get to him. Ardonne still clear by 2. Magic Punk is all out on the outside, as is Strobe Lite, and behind him, Ardonne on the lead. It's Ardonne. The son of Tactical Landing takes the Wellwood Memorial by 2. It's Ardonne over Magic Punk, Strobe Lite, and Touched by an Angel in 1:52 and 4, equaling the stakes record. Him is Strobe Lite. On the outside is Magic Punk trying to get to him. Ardonne still clear by 2. Magic Punk is all out on the outside, as is Strobe Lite, and behind him, Ardonne on the lead. It's Ardonne. The son of Tactical Landing takes the Wellwood Memorial by 2. It's Ardonne over Magic Punk, Strobe Lite, and Touched by an Angel in 1:52 and 4, equaling the stakes record.
Here alongside winning driver Scott Zeron, who captures the William Wellwood Memorial Final here with Ardonne, a colt that his girlfriend Megan Scran also trains, owned by Philip Steinberg. We saw some emotion from you just as we got to the winner's circle. I mean, for you, what does this mean to you?
This is huge. I've accomplished a lot by myself as a driver, and Megan had said, well, the next bucket list goal should be to do it with me. You think it's a little surreal, can't really happen, it's hard to do, and she only broke 4 babies training down, and this was one of them.
Obviously so many big ticket purchases that you've competed against, Scott. This is a colt who's held his own against all of them. Winning last week, did you think he was ready for a big effort like that, doing the heavy lifting in a spot like this?
Yeah, no, I've been waiting to try to get him on front. We had to work pretty hard to get there, but once he got there, he relaxed nicely, and then coming around the last turn, you don't know how much he got until you ask him, and I asked him. That was stellar performance.
You opened up a pretty nice lead there, and this is a colt to just, continue to do some trotting. What were your thoughts when you saw Dexter's colt, Magic Punk, coming up alongside you? Were you confident your guy was going to be game enough to just keep going?
Yeah, you don't know, you just hope. I touched him with the whip, and he responded, and that was all I needed, and for him to sustain it down the lane was pretty impressive.
Pretty big moment again. Many races that you've won, but I could tell this one means a lot to you. Congratulations, Scott.
Thank you.
Ardonne, a 2-year-old bay colt by Tactical Landing, is from the father, Patrick Dan Burberry. It's bred by Kevin Greenfield, owned by Philip Steinberg, trained to victory by Megan Scran, Scott Zeron, notching his first win in the William Wellwood Memorial. Ardonne parlays his elimination victory to this rich final win, where he's now 2 for 6. And he trots to a lifetime best and stakes record equaling performance of 1:52 and 4. Congratulated trackside with the trophy presentation being made by the matriarch of the Wellwood family, Mrs. Jean Wellwood, along with her family, congratulating the connections of 6 Ardonne, the 2025 winner of the Grade 1 William Wellwood Memorial Final in stakes record equaling time of 1:52.4.
Standing in the winner's circle with winning trainer Megan Scran and winning owner Phil Steinberg as their colt captures the William Wellwood Memorial Final. And Megan, this is a colt who you have obviously talked highly about all winter long, and he's proved it with his efforts. A clearly emotional scene after he crosses the line first. What does this mean to you?
Oh, it means everything. It's what we all dream of and work so hard for. So when it actually comes together, and it's just amazing.
Obviously, you've been on the sidelines cheering on Scott, watching him so many races. Just how cool is it to watch him engineer a winning steer in such a marquee stakes events, but doing it with your horse?
Yeah, I give him a lot of credit too, because he's brought this colt along great and set him up for a trip like this tonight. So it's really special.
Obviously, what caught your attention about this colt in the at the sale? Like, what was it about this colt that you felt like he was going to be pretty special?
I liked his pedigree, so I knew like Locatelli and Gaines Hanover, and the mare was 1 for 1, and the one foal she did have trotted 57 3 on a half, so that's pretty impressive, her first lifetime start. So I told him, I said I like this colt a lot, and he texted me, we got him. I said, awesome.
And, for you, obviously winning the elimination there, and you get a pretty good spot in the final. What's Megan Scran's week like leading up to such a big moment, especially with the colt who's pegged as a main player?
Just keep him in routine, right? Whatever he's used to, don't change too much, and just try not to stress too much, which I do a lot.
You have plenty of reason to smile now, plenty of reason to enjoy. Congratulations, Megan.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're here with winning trainer Phil Steinberg and winning owner Phil Steinberg. And Phil, you've done a lot of traveling, watching all your horses compete. You made the trip here to Canada as well to watch this guy. A trip well worth it, I'd say. But just how special it is for you to watch this.
This is tremendous. Really, probably the biggest race I've won. I've won a couple of big stake races, but this is unbelievable. This is great, and these two are the best.
Yeah, and we talked about it with Scott, though. This is a colt who's taken on some big ticket purchases, horses with some tremendous pedigree. He's held his own in each and every one of these starts. You have to have been so impressed with the way this guy started off his career leading up to this point.
Unbelievable. I just left it to these two to do whatever they wanted to do, and they've brought them along just tremendous. And I don't tell them anything. I just let them do whatever they want. That's it.
And you have a lot of different horses with a lot of different trainers as well. With this specific colt, what was it about you that you felt like Megan was a great fit?
Megan looked at the horse. She said, I want to buy a trotter. And I said, all right, pick one out that you like. She said to me, I really like everything about this horse, the breeding, everything. I said, what do you want to go for? And she said, I think he might go to this much. And I said, all right. And when he brought only 37,000, I said, geez, something's not right, but we got him. So.
And you're just standing in the winner's circle, getting his picture taken for a race of close to $500,000. Phil, congratulations. Enjoy the travel back. I'm sure it's going to be a happy flight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ardonne, Phil Steinberg, Megan Scran, Scott Zeron capturing the William Wellwood Memorial Final.